Maria, you're here. Finally. Go ahead and unmute yourself. Hello.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Oh, have you called in before?
No, this is the first time.
Okay, go ahead. What can I do for you?
Yes. I was hearing about your perspective saying that women are, you can easily find a man to marry you from the age of 18 to
I did not say
25.
easily. Oh, I know who you are. Okay, let's go. Go ahead. Let's go ahead and do this.
So what I'm saying here,
All right, come on, Miss Feminist.
maybe,
Come on, Miss Feminist. That shit didn't work on Donovan Sharp. It ain't gonna work on me either.
no,
It's
I'm
not
not a
gonna work on me.
feminist.
If you didn't have a good time with Donovan, you're not gonna have a good time with me.
Come, you are being hostile. You're not even
I'm
letting
not
me
being
speak.
hostile. I'm just being direct.
Yes, you
Okay,
are.
lady, let me
You
tell you something
are.
right now. I'm not being hostile. I'm being direct. If you're going to use the words, use them
Okay.
appropriately.
Okay, so you can have some type of politeness as I'm
I'm
entering your
having politeness,
show.
man, but I'm not going to have you to condescend to me. First off, you came
I'm
in and you said it incorrectly. I didn't say what you said. So let's do this. Let's start over. What did you think that you heard I said? What did you think I said?
You say that the women after the age of 25 or 20 something, you know, they cannot have the ability to secure a man that can let them stay at home after, having children.
That's not what I
And
said. That's not what I said. That's your interpretation. That's not what I said. But go ahead.
yes. So I believe that your teaching somehow kills women's hope because it is possible indeed for a female after the age of 25 secure a high value man.
Okay. No, 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 no.
I
Let's
don't know,
hold on. Let's define secure. What do you mean by secure?
being married, marry him,
Okay. And how old are
being
you?
his wife. I'm 27.
How old is your husband?
I'm single. I'm in a relationship, but I'm
But
not
you're not
married.
secured.
No, for
Right.
option.
Right. So what does your husband do for a living?
He's not my husband. He's a boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
He's a CEO.
Right.
Yeah,
He's a
he's a
CEO. Great.
CEO.
But what okay,
Yes.
what so how long you been with your fiance?
I think 1 year and 2 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's a fiance?
No, he's a boyfriend. He's
Okay,
a
a year and
boyfriend.
2 months. Okay. Do you want to marry him?
I don't know because he don't want to have kids. So
Do you
it's
want to have
something that I'm
children?
kind of yes, in the future.
So you know you want to have children, but you're still with a man who doesn't want to have them. Aren't you?
Because he
Hold
might
on, man.
change
Hold
his
on, ma'am. Hold
mind.
on, ma'am. Aren't you kind of destroying your hopes for children?
Maybe yes,
Maybe,
maybe not.
maybe. No, no, ma'am. You know you want to have children. You know he does not, and you've been with him for
Mhm.
14 months. Aren't you destroying your own hope for children?
But I can convince him. I can change his
Oh,
mind.
exactly. So you can convince a CEO to change his mind on children. Has he been married before? Does
Yes,
he have
and
any
things
children?
went. No, he
All
do not.
right.
He don't
All
have.
right. He does not have any children. So his wife could not convince him to have kids, but you think his girlfriend can. All right. Next point. If he was not a CEO, would you still be with him?
Absolutely
You
yes. He
would. So
has amazing qualities.
if he drove Uber, you would be there.
Not that low as well.
Oh, okay. So
Let's be reasonable.
there is an economic bottom floor that you will be willing to accept.
Exactly, because
Right.
I
Because you understand,
because
I get it. So, ma'am, I'm telling women the realities that you've just laid out, and even you're willing to accept them. So, how am I destroying women's hopes when you're willing to accept them in your life?
what I'm saying here is that when you put these, tragic ends for women who are on above the age of,
No, no, ma'am. It's not
27,
tragic.
30,
It's statistical, ma'am. They're just facts. It's not tragic.
because okay, let me tell you about the high value people that I know
No, no,
here
ma'am. I
in
don't want to know
Europe
about the high value people you know. I like to keep it
in
no, ma'am. No,
general.
ma'am. No, ma'am. See, I don't. You can't. You called to talk to me about what I said. I don't want to talk about the people
Yes,
you don't know. All I need to know about is you. Are you a high value woman?
of course I
So
am.
why are you with a man who does not want to make you his wife?
He asked me to marry him, but the fact that he
Hold
doesn't
on,
want to
ma'am.
have kids, I
Hold
kind
on,
of,
ma'am. He actually proposed to you. He
yes,
dropped to one knee in public and dropped and gave you a ring of significant heritage and asked you to be
was
his
not in
wife.
public, was not in
Oh,
public,
okay.
was
Of course
between
not.
me, my
Of course
his
not. It wasn't in
family,
public. Of course it wasn't in public.
his
Of
mom,
course not. It wasn't in public. Never is. And what month was this, ma'am?
his mother,
Hold
his
hold on, ma'am. You've been
father,
together
and
14 months. You've been
my
together
parents
14. You
as
can't
well.
talk over me, ma'am. I will mute you.
Yes,
And what month did he propose to you without a ring in public?
was on the eight after we kind of turned like 8 months
So,
of
okay,
relationship. He, yes,
8 months.
yeah.
He proposed to you without a ring and not in public. And you said what?
No, he proposed me with a ring in front of his family.
Okay, well, okay. And you said what?
Yes. I say I'm not sure exactly,
Oh, okay.
because
You
I
said you're
he
not
told
sure,
me
but
from the
then you
beginning.
said you're not sure, but you're still there 6 months later.
Because I think people can change. He changed so many things in this relationship
Hmm.
that he was not willing to change. So I think this what might
So,
be something else that he might later realize that maybe he needs to have kids in his life
right.
because
So again, a man who's a CEO, and how large is the
yeah,
company that he runs?
it's a company that makes about 30 million euros
No,
a
no, no.
year.
But how many
So
employees?
I think it's about 500
So you mean to tell me?
if
So
we
you
don't
mean to
count the
tell? So
international
excuse me, ma'am.
ones.
Excuse me. So you mean a man who runs a company of 500 people and has to make decisions for 500 people can't make decisions for
Yeah.
his own life? I think he knows what he wants. That's why he's in
That doesn't
charge.
mean
No,
anything.
no,
Just
no,
because a
no,
man
no,
is
ma'am, no, ma'am,
successful
no,
on
ma'am, no, ma'am,
his
no, ma'am. See, you said he could change his mind. He could, but CEOs are leaders for a reason. He has a direction he's going, and that's why he gets the big bucks. But yet you think you're going to get him to change, and the woman that he married didn't get him to change. I have a better question for you though. Would you
yes,
advise young ladies to do what you're doing?
absolutely not, because my way
Oh,
of
okay.
thinking,
So
my way
let's
of
so that's good. At
operating
least
is
we're on the same
different.
page with that. You would not advise young
Yeah,
ladies to do what you're doing.
yeah.
Go ahead. Tell them what's wrong with what you're doing.
Yes, I think that right now I'm in a stage of kind of waiting, maybe more 4 months to see how things are going to evolve. And if he says like, I really don't want to have children, I want to be like a child-free man, and then I might, go find someone who have the same goals as me in the future. So
So, if I
yeah,
recall correctly, when you were going back and forth with Donovan, you, if I'm correct, I thought you said you have
yeah,
high value men around you. You know high value men.
yes,
So why are
of
you dealing with this
course.
person who does not want what you want? If you have other options.
Because there is something called, for some people, the financial thing is the most important thing. Financial people who have a lot of
So
money,
I
you
get
can
it.
have
So
that.
he has enough money.
He
So hold on.
has no
So he has enough
you
money. So he has enough money to get you to waste your womb time.
no he has other
No,
qualities as a
ma'am. That's no,
person.
ma'am. He doesn't have those qualities if he was driving Uber. You said that. At
No,
the
you
end of
are
the day,
no
ma'am.
let's
At the end of the day,
you
ma'am.
ask me about the high
At
value
the
men
end
that
of the
I
day.
know and him.
At the end of the day, ma'am. You have proven my point. You would not even advise women to do what you're doing. Ladies, listen to what your godfather has been telling you. I have no dog in the fight to try to hurt you, but this woman came in and even justified and made the point through her own life. Over a certain age, you don't have as much leverage as you think you do. And you're not going to get a high value man to change. He is who he is and he says what he says. You're not going to convince him to all of a sudden decide to want to have kids if he doesn't want. You have a choice. Remember when I said to that other young lady, high value men don't tell you what to do. They just say, This is what I will and I won't be willing to accept. It's up to this woman to decide whether or not she wants to stay or leave. Go
But
ahead.
I think you now let me, take it, talking my points because you are more
Well, because
focusing
I'm
being
running my
right instead of being
because I'm
debated.
not letting you talk your points because I'm running my show. It's not about you. See, you're coming over here for attention. That's why you're looking in the calls, looking in the comment section versus having a conversation. I'm not even looking in the comment section. But I'll tell you what. Here's what we do for women like you. You can go ahead and have the last word. Go ahead and have the last
I
word.
just think that the way you kind of operate, the
Yeah,
way
the
you
way I
kind of
kind of
operate is
operate.
a
I
little
get
bit,
it. Yep.
it's
It did not work on Donovan Sharp, and you darn sure weren't going to make it work on me. I know who you are, and I gave you an opportunity, and you still said it. No, I would not advise a woman to do what I'm doing, yet you're still doing it. No one needs to listen to you. That in and of itself is all anyone needs to hear, especially women. That's why I have women coming back over here night after night because they're tired of this same inane psychobabble BS that comes out of so many women's mouths when they can look at the evidence of these women's lives and say, why should anyone listen to you? She's with the man because he has money. Fine. But he told her what it is. I'm not having kids. And she's still there. See, that's what I'm talking about, gentlemen. This is why you want to become a high value man. Because when you make a line, they'll dance. Do you think he would have the kind of power, influence, or whatever to get a woman to decide to stay and wait and try to play the waiting game if he was not high value? High value men have options and leverage. So that's why I said gonna come in and talk about my boyfriend. You're telling women there's no shot again, and ultimately I said there's no shot. You don't have a husband.